Hello, my name is Piero. You know, relativism is not an end in itself. The purpose of arguing for relativism is specifically to get a more accurate understanding of reality. Reality appears to impose upon us a limit, which is relativism. Now, a lot of people are debating, is it too late for mankind? Well, what I've noticed in history is everybody agrees that things are screwed up, but people disagree on how they're screwed up. Now, I'm very optimistic. I don't think it's too late. The world is not overpopulated. The world is not about to perish. Now, how can we use relativism to help us out of the mess that we are in? Well, we need to look for our common frames. And I don't think there's any shortage of those. See, within a given frame of reference, logic works just as you'd expect. You can take the facts of that frame of reference and find truths which are true in that frame of reference. So how can we argue that murder is wrong? Well, we're all humans, right? And is that the basis for arguing that murder is wrong? Well, I would think so. It's the basis for calling a certain kind of killing murder in the first place. Humans killing humans. I mean, we can argue that that is objectively wrong and expect other humans to get it. But if aliens were to land on this planet, we wouldn't expect our arguments based on humanity, on our common humanity, to convince the aliens. Now, when you're trying to find agreement with somebody, or even just discover the nature of your disagreement, this is what people instinctively do. They do what the relativists consciously advocate, which is you need to step back and find out your common ground. Common ground is common reference frames. Now, to me, the problem in the world, social problem, is oppression. And there's an oppression of conformity. There's an oppression of assuming that one frame of reference compels a person to a certain set of views that they may not really believe. But in the end, the whole point of relativity is just to get a better understanding of the fundamentals, to get a better understanding of the difficult questions. What is the big question to me? Slavery. We're still in a culture designed around slavery. And I would like to end that. That can be ended. I believe it will be ended. I believe it's only a matter of time. But one reason it's only a matter of time is because human beings can be counted on to continue to fight for their freedom. I think no matter how long humans have their freedom taken away, they'll continue to fight for it. Now, having said that, I'm a big enemy of conformity, but an ultra-conformist day for humans is coming. I don't believe that we will all conform by any means, but I think many of us will conform to a level that's truly disgusting to someone like myself. But I have come to terms with that the future for certain people is to become more and more conforming. People are going to form bodies. Nations and states are essentially bodies. They're biological entities that consist of networks of human beings. Human beings being biological, they're also biological. Indeed, these networks, include non-human beings through pets and work animals and our relations with other living creatures on this planet. So the nation is a biological thing. And one thing that happens as things become part of a larger biological entity is they conform into that entity. Now this puts a lot of pressure on us to solve the problem with respect for individuals. Because those of us that don't plan to be conformant, they need the rights to be an individual in the coming world where, one, conformity rules the day, two, technology to spy on people With that coming technology, and a kind of person that is definitely going to be pro-conformity, we need to secure our rights to be who we want to be. We have really, in a sense, been in an era where it is okay to break the law. You just have to pay the price of the consequences. And so if we want, this has given us an area where we can push the law a little bit. We can speed or whatever like this. And we rely on this. We rely on this natural privacy in order to have the leeway to lead free lives. And that's all going away. That's all going away. More and more, there's going to be conformity. So there's a peer pressure to conform. And two, there's a more invasive technology. It's coming. So we have to hurry up and secure our rights so that when we lose the ability to hide some of our freedoms, that we have the right to have those freedoms, whatever they may be, assuming they're nonviolent, don't harm others, to have those freedoms in public. So the purpose of relativity in that is really just to get a better handle on how to sort these problems, how to make these arrangements so that we can all live together and agree to disagree, basically, to create a kind of a disassociation where we associate and share an infrastructure without having to associate in the sense of belonging to a group, becoming a conformist to some group in order to secure some modicum of rights that conveys. We need our rights as individuals before it's too late, so that the future human individuals aren't just at a perpetual war with the future human hives.